got a bit of discussion lately.
Here comes Chad Sayers. First ball to Cameron Bancroft, who's down over it. And Sayers runs away from us. It's full and it's squirted in the air over the top of the fieldsman at backward point. And it could be Jake Carter's first boundary. It is. And batted first as Agar's around the wicket to Carter. And he finds the gap in mid-wicket. Was over-pitched on the leg stump. And he just leant on it. And it's around to the boundary for 4.
3 slips and a gully go down. Many in, bowls to cut. Oh, he played on.
The leg slips back in place for Cameron Bancroft. Here's Joe Many to Bancroft. Oh, it's off the legs inside edge and diving away to his left hand.
Sayers in, bowls well up, and he's off the mark now. Beautiful straight drive down the ground. That'll be 4. As Scott starts his third over, and it's a shoal ball, and he's hammered it just wide of mid-on. On the back foot, Steiners just hammers that. Here comes Sayers in. Oh, full pitch ball and square driven beautifully. Backward a point. Glorious shot by Marsh, and that's another boundary. 2 slips and a gully go down. Sayers in, and on the back foot, he cracks it down through mid-wicket for 4. Glorious pull shot off the back foot. Gee whiz, out. Here comes Sayers again in bowls to Marsh. Good length ball on the middle stump. Marsh forward. Plays out in the offside. And that was the last ball before lunch. So at lunch, WA 2 for 63 on the Kennards highest scoreboard. Steiners is not out 13. Marsh is not out 18. The 2 batsmen out. Carter for 13 when the score was 22. And Bancroft for 12 when the score was 37. Are very much faded. Next ball on the leg stump, leg glance, that's going to be 4. Very fine leg glance.
Shaun Marsh, 2 slips and a gully in place. Sayers around the wicket to Marsh. It's short and he cuts through cover point. He might get back-to-back boundaries here. That runs away down towards the Inverarity stand. Marsh waits for Sayers. It's a full toss and he's bunted it straight back to Sayers in his follow-through. Oh, Chad Sayers, that's a comfortable catch for him. Shaun Marsh, after 2 boundaries in a row. Next delivery outside the off stump. Sayers gets the outside edge of the bat of Turner, and Alex Carey takes a comfortable catch behind the wicket.
Well, you've got Inglis and then you're into the bowlers.
Next ball's well up, driven down the ground, down through mid-on for 4. Steiners goes into the 20s. It is a good score. Sayers in, bowls to Green, drives down the ground through mid-on for 4. Very correctly in the position.
Point.
Sayers right arm over the wicket too. Steiners is on the back foot and trying to play the ball away to the offside. Thick outside edge down to the boundary for 4 in between the gully and the backward point.
What do you think Wes Agar's speed is? Oh, there's a beautiful drive out through extra cover for 4. Just stood and delivered. Lovely backlift. Cameron Green got all 6'8" of him. Zampa into Steiners. Steiners goes down the wicket, drives out through extra cover. The sweeper at deep cover will get it, and that brings up 50 for Marcus Steiners.
And subject to conversation.
Next delivery is full. Marcus Steiners is on the drive, out through cover. They've got 1, turning back for a couple. Ball's been chased out to the boundary rope, but
no, I don't believe he ever got me out.
2 slips and a gully. Here comes Many to Green. It's full and he drives straight back down the ground for 4.
Zampa in faster and flatter, and he's hoiked this one out through mid-wicket. That's gone all the way. That's a lovely pull shot for another 4, and then 50 again to Cameron Green.
Zampa up again and hits him back over his head. Does Marcus Steiners, 1 bounce, smashes into what would be the advertising boarding for 4. Zampa up again. Back on his stumps this time, and he plays it out onto the offside. Fieldsman throws the ball in, and Steiners has run out at the striker's end. Oh, he set off for a run. He thought it was past him.
25 and a 50 in his first 2 innings. Well, Green steps inside this one. They've lost it, the outfielders, and I've lost it too. It's out at deep mid-wicket.
Shortly, here's Chad Sayers to Inglis, who slashes at a ball outside the off stump. Thick outside edge. It was even quicker at the crease. Next ball's on the leg stump.
Oh,
Green
gone quicker.
Works it wide of the stumps and down to the boundary rope for 4.
In the last 6 months, this ball
What
it's
a
driven through extra cover. Did you hear the sound of the bat? Joe Many in bowls to English. Oh, he's cut it over the top of gully, very hard and high, and that went down to the fence very quickly for 4.
Ensure that they get, as I said, a good first innings score.
Next ball to Green. Oh, was that a catch?
I thought it was for a minute. Green.
No, he's actually... Green sets off for the WA change rooms, and the umpires agree with him.
Yes, that stumps has turned over to 6 o'clock.
The South Australians, I was watching them start to run, and Green turned away and started to walk, and then I've looked at the clock and it ticked over to 6 o'clock.